today we are predicting the Super Bowl, which is a 49ers Chiefs rematch, which funnily enough, or that's a weird way to say that, but funny enough, I actually called this Super Bowl matchup at the beginning of the playoffs. I didn't say it in a video, or at least I don't think I did. No, but at the beginning of the playoffs, pretty much my whole family watches the playoffs. And so I was talking about the potential matchups with my family. And I said the most likely outcome in my eyes is a Chiefs 49ers rematch. 49ers come out on top. So we'll see how accurately that was. So far I called who would be in the Super Bowl. The outcome is yet to be desired. So we'll see how accurate that call actually ends up being. I think it'd be pretty cool if, unironically, I called the Super Bowl. And I didn't say it would be a blowout. I didn't say the 49ers would just trample the Chiefs. I say early on, 49ers are probably going to have a pretty decent lead. Probably a 2-score lead by halftime. Chiefs will bring it in towards the end, and 49ers win by 1 score, either a field goal or a touchdown. But that's pretty much how I expect it to go. And if that's anywhere close, I'm going to forever keep this video, and I am going to replay it every time someone says I am wrong about something, because I called something that wasn't even happening yet. I'm using it as my trump card, like, I saw the future. You can't say I'm wrong. That's the ultimate trump card, calling the Super Bowl before the first playoff game was even played. No, but also this is in San Francisco here, just because they have the higher rank. They're the number 1 seed in the NFC, and the Chiefs are number 3. But the Super Bowl will be in Las Vegas, but I couldn't do that. It's just not possible in Retro Bowl. I wish it was. Like, you can dedicate a Super Bowl or not in the exhibition matches, so that way you can make it more accurate, but I don't have a big enough platform to ask that yet. There's a YouTuber out there that does, though, but I don't think he does this, so, and I don't plan on doing this long enough for it to matter that much, so maybe not. Depends on how the channel fares after I get my new computer and the quality isn't as crappy as it is now. Which, once again, I apologize for the crappy quality. It honestly, like, I wish I could make better videos. I just currently don't have a better computer. But I am hopefully going to get one in the coming months. And if not, in the next few months, I will at least have one this year. So, if you've made it this far in the video, just know that crappy quality is not a forever thing of this channel. And I would hope that it wouldn't be, because even the smallest bit of success within like a year, you would be able to at least upgrade quality of the video. And maybe audio too, but audio's less of a focus right now. I'm sure eventually I'll be able to do something about that, but right now I'm going to just focus on making the quality better. Also, I haven't had any problems with the mic, except for in this computer, it's just old and the mic gives out. Definitely not because I've dropped it down a flight of stairs once or twice. If you didn't realize I was being sarcastic, I have dropped it down a flight of stairs once or twice. That's probably why it doesn't work too well. I can't change that though. I mean, I can just not carry my computer up and down stairs as often as I do. And then maybe I wouldn't drop it. But I kind of have to. If I want to take my computer anywhere, I gotta carry it upstairs. It's one of the downsides of living on the bottom side of stairs is you gotta carry it up and down stairs all the time when everything is up the stairs. The only thing down the stairs is your room. I'm gonna call time out there. Let's see here. Chiefs. I'm gonna take a field goal. This should be good. That does give the 49ers a chance to return. I thought it would take more time off the clock, but I don't think they're getting a kick return. And if they get a kick return, then... or they're not even going to get a chance. I'm going to kneel it and go one play. Okay, well, they might actually get a chance because they got a quick tight end. So if he can just break a few tackles... well, in the middle of that sentence, you could realize that wasn't going to happen. Breaking tackles is something this team can't do, I guess. But I think they do start with it at half. Well, come on, I clicked this to move on. Yeah, 49ers do start with it. Took a second for my brain to realize what was which team. Their uniforms are very similar. Maybe not to most people, but they are to me. They're both red and white, and one's just gold and, well, one's bronze and one's yellow. Ooh, I overthrew the running back terribly there. I'm going to try and run the ball here. If only I could have broke one tackle. If that was actually CMC, that would have been a touchdown almost. Probably, maybe, possibly. Dang it, I overthrew the receiver again. Well, I'm a go for it. I think this, if what, English? If this was the actual 49ers, they would definitely not go for it there, but this is Retro Bowl, where fourth downs are as easy as any other down. And, well, even if you turn it over, there's no guarantee. I mean, there's no guarantee in a real-life situation, but it's safer to punt because it makes it harder for the other team. But with Retro Ball, it really doesn't matter. It's the same difficulty no matter what part of the field you're on. And, well, long drives aren't necessarily more difficult than short drives. So, in that situation, in the game, even if it was like one of my playthroughs, I'm 100% going for it. Unless if I have like a 2-touchdown lead, and then I'm not going for it. But either, I mean, I'd risk that for any team that I play with. I mean, this is technically supposed to be like a Super Bowl preview where people are going to be playing a lot safer football. They don't want anyone injured. They don't want anyone to take unnecessary risk like you would be more willing to do in a non-playoff situation, especially not the Super Bowl. Like, the Super Bowl is what every team strives to get. No, but I was actually kind of hoping the Lions would make it. Not because I have anything against the 49ers, but simply because it would have been funny for the Rams to trade Matthew Stafford to the Rams. I said the Rams twice. The Rams to get Matthew Stafford and give up Jared Goff for them to get a Super Bowl that season, the first season that Matthew Stafford's there, but then the very next season Jared Goff gets it. Like, it's just ironic at that point. It's like, well, both teams benefited. One just more immediately. The other one was more of a long-term acceleration to their skill level, I guess, is one way to say that. I couldn't think of another way. Younger talent, I guess, is what should have been said there. One gets older talent that's probably not going to last them until maybe the end of this next season. I say will probably be his last season. Maybe. I don't know. He might play longer. I don't know because I'm not Matthew Stafford. But you would expect him to retire within the next 2 seasons. Or whenever his contract's over. I don't know when his contract ends. So, fire him. I'd retire probably the same year my contract expires. Because there's no point in me risking getting injured and hurting the rest of my life when I've got a wife and kids already at home and $1 million in the bank. And plenty of retirement probably. And I can go over to broadcasting and do that and make a little less, but still more money than I probably ever need. So when you think about it that way, you would expect him to retire pretty soon. And you also expect him probably to make the Hall of Fame. Matthew Stafford, really, I think the only thing he needed was a Super Bowl, and now that he's got the Super Bowl ring, I think it's almost a guarantee he should make the Hall of Fame. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention to the time. Probably should have been. I'll throw it to the tight end. Now, I got to remember here that I just need a field goal to tie it and take it to overtime. But I'm still, if I'm the 49ers, I'm going for a touchdown here. Because a touchdown wins you the game. A field goal ties it, but I think in this situation, I'm taking the tie. And that's good. So we're taking this to overtime, which is very possible for this Super Bowl. I mean, I don't doubt that it would happen. Still, either way, I'm sticking to what I said. I think the 49ers win this matchup. I think the Chiefs got it the first time, round 2. It's all 49ers. And whenever round 3 comes back around, we'll have to figure it out and see what happens at that point. And this should, I think, in this particular type of Retro Bowl, the exhibition match or whatever, the overtime rules are actually set to playoff overtime rules. For some reason, their auto settings is the playoffs. overtime rule, which means both teams get a chance. Oh, they need someone over the. He dropped it. Okay. Well, if you're a Chiefs fan in this situation, you would think you would need it because time is not on your side. 49ers would score, probably take time off the clock, leave you no time. So if I'm a Chiefs fan, I'm hoping they're going for it. And I'm not hoping they just go for it. I'm hoping they get it and not just drop it again. Okay, well, that could be the game. Back-to-back wide open draws by Chiefs receivers, which happened multiple times throughout the season, but has been a very rare sight here in the playoffs for them. But who's to say they're gonna go right back to dropping all the passes once they get to the pinnacle of every franchise's goal, which is the Super Bowl. So we'll see. Maybe Chiefs defense can clutch it up, which would then throw in overtime times 2. Which, if I'm just saying, all right, if the game glitches out and gives the Chiefs a second chance, I'm gonna roll with it. All right, because I take that as a way of the game saying that not right. It's supposed to go this way. I think I probably should have just took the field goal. What was I thinking? I was thinking I would have another chance, but no. 49ers do get a touchdown. That should be end of overtime. Yeah, that's the game. Well, there's your final score. I'd say it'll probably be a bit higher scoring. If I had to guess, Chiefs 24, 49ers 31. That's Super Bowl score. Give them both about a touchdown more. But I think that's probably how it's going to end. 49ers on top. But that'll do it for this one. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you know when and what I upload. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.